What's up everyone, Randall here with Go for Noobs, aka Golang for Beginners. Today's episode we are talking about variables, very important subject in Go, and we're going to take a look at all of that today, so stay tuned. Alright everyone, today we're looking at variables, and there's a lot of good information about variables we have to go over. So first thing, we're going to take a look at a variable assignment. So you could type that by saying var a, we need to give the type, and we say that's equal to 42, and let's print it out just to make sure that we have something there. And we want to do print line a, and also we want to check the type, make sure we got the type right, because Go is about type. So if you don't know the type, you don't know Go. So in order to do that, we need to do inside the quotation marks, we need to do %T, we add a new line, and then we need to put the variable in there. And if we format that and run it, we have a being equal to 42 of type int. Now, you can also, the cool thing about Go is basically it can figure out exactly what type you want without adding that in, just from the number itself. So if we wanted to run that, again, we would have a equal to 42 and of type int. But Go can also figure out some other things. So let's say we had 4.2. We run it, and Go figures out that's a float 64, a decimal. But we could also try something different like words. All right, and we put a word in there, and then Go knows that that is of type string. And furthermore, we could also try this one, false. And guess what? Go figures it out that this is a Boolean type. So we don't actually need to define the type here. We don't need to write var a bool equals false. We could just write var a equals false, and Go will figure it out. Now that is variable assignment, but we can also assign multiple variables at the same time. So let's say we have var b comma c of type int equals 1, 2, and then we want to print those out. We want to print line, we want to learn how to type first, and then we'll do b comma c. And let's see what we get. We run that, and 1 and 2 printed out right there. Now next, we actually don't need to assign a value to a variable initially. So what we can do is we could just call var d of type int. All right, and we run that. Nope, assigned but not used, because we need to actually print it out. And one of the cool things about programming is you write bad code first and then you write good code. So the debugger told us that D is declared but not used, and Go won't let you do that. The compiler told us that. So basically, when we print out D, it prints out 0 because, oh, we didn't do print line here. Silly me. Whew, see, making more mistakes all the time. But we're not going to cut that stuff because we just share it with you. So as we can see, the null value for int is 0. How about for float 64? And we run that, and it's still 0. But how about we take a look for bool? What's the null value of that one? It's false. And then what about for string? It would be an empty string. So that's all great stuff there. And then lastly, my favorite operator ever, the short declaration operator. This thing's so cool. So we have E, and the short declaration operator is a semicolon and then an equal sign, and then we just give it a number. We do that, we just declared a variable. And again, I didn't use it, so let's use it. You know, the important thing about making mistakes is learning from them. So if we actually use it, then as we can see here, there we just declared it. Now, one of the things about the short declaration operator is to make sure that you use it within func main, because the other things, like we could do var f int equals 42, and we could put that up here, run it, no problem. Okay. However, we can't use a short declaration operator up here. For whatever reason, you just can't do it, okay? You'll get this error. So short declaration operator only used within functions, But other than that, there you go. Hopefully in 5 minutes or less, we gave you everything you needed to know about variables in Go. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video, subscribe, click the notification bell, find out when I'm coming out with new videos, and I'll catch you later. Peace.